Hi friends, my name is Rohan Chandra. Usually, most of us do our research on moneycontrol.com or in screener.in. But there are some more websites which are good and which are showing unique information or information in a better way. So I thought today I will share two more websites with you so that you can see whether these websites are useful for you and then accordingly use these websites for your research in the future. I will share my screen and show these particular websites. The first website I'm showing you today is called Go India Stocks. So I'm going to search for this in Google so that I get the correct website, and once it's there, I click on the website called Go India Stocks. Suppose you want to research a particular company. Let us say it is TCS. So I will search for TCS, and once it comes, I click on TCS. It may take a few seconds for it to load depending on the internet connection and depending on the speed of the website. Once it is loaded, you can see some basic information is put, and he's put market cap, 52-week high, P ratio, 52-week low, all these things in a snapshot in front of you. Similarly, if you go lower, 5 years revenue growth, 5 years profit growth, average PE, then annual dividend, promoter holding, managing director, chairman, institutional holding, even the auditor name is also mentioned there. If I go lower, absolute stock returns, 1 day, 7 days, 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, 3 years and 5 years already calculated for you. So you need not do the calculation for these time periods. Very, very useful information. Then this is called a transcript analyzer, where whatever a company has spoken about a particular aspect of their business, they have made a summary of it. For example, if you see here in 2023 quarter 2, that is 2022-23 financial year, you can see what they have told about revenue. They have written here whatever the company has announced during their conference calls or during their press conference with the public. If I go lower, if you can see here, technical analysis, the stock chart is there if you want to do technical analysis, and then there is something called buy, hold, sell, etc. here. This is based on their own analysis, based on analyst reports. You need not follow this blindly. You need to do your own research before investing. If you go lower, then it shows the news of the company. All the news of the company, recent news, whatever has come in different websites, they have compiled it together. If you go slightly lower, total shareholder return, it shows in which financial year, how much was the returns, and returns due to dividends or returns due to re-rating of the PE. These are all things which you have to do for the research on. Then valuation scale chart, PE ratio, how was it in a particular financial year or a particular quarter, then how has it fallen or gone up. Accordingly, same thing with the PB ratio, which is the price to book ratio. Then if you go lower, he is showing the price chart of the particular company, and he is showing what was the price on a particular time, a particular date in the past, and if you put the start date and end year, then you can get the period longer than whatever he is showing here, which is only about 1 year. If you go lower, then he is giving you delivery volume, how much was the volume on a particular day, and how much was the delivery, how much was the intraday trading which happened on that day. Consensus estimate, another thing which is based on the analyst reports. He has just made a particular graph. Consensus estimate trend is showing how much was the estimate of the profit, of the revenue, etc., etc. You can see here different parameters are there, and based on that, what was the estimate of the analyst, different financial years. Also, actual and forward estimates is put. He's shown the actual revenue for the last 5 years, 6 years, and then 2023, 2024, 25, what could be the estimate, what could be the revenue or profit based on the estimates of analysts. He has just compiled some information, so for us we can get an idea how it could be in the future. Analyst recommendation, also he's put what is the price target of the analyst and how they are covering the particular stock. For example, if you see here, February, he says 18 analysts have said buy, neutral 15, sell 9. So all these things they have compiled together. Usually each website has its own unique details, and some of this information is unique to this website. Another information is given called DuPont analysis tree. Lot of things which you have to research if you are interested in. Similarly, is given how the particular different parameters have gone up or down over the period for TCS. Go down, working capital analysis, peer comparison, where different companies of the same sector are compared based on various parameters. Similarly, profit loss account is given for the last so many years and how is the growth in the profit, growth in the revenue, etc. Similarly, is given the quarterly results mentioned here, and again lot of information, detailed balance sheet for so many years, and also then cash flow statement. Many things you may or may not find useful, but information is given for you in case you want to do research. There is information, ratio analysis, and then also reports various information about the company, when the board meeting happened, and then when other annual report was announced, etc., etc. All these things, when the results were given, all this is very nicely given in this website. Shareholding pattern, different quarters, how much was the shareholding of different categories. If you go lower, top shareholders, Tata Sons, and then after that it is Life Insurance Corporation, what was the percentage, everything clearly mentioned. And then block deals, any big financial institutions or promoters buying or selling on a particular day, then they have updated that information as well for investors to know. And then earning calls transcript, they have kept it blank as of now. So I go down, and then audio call recording. Usually what happens is after every quarter report, then the company comes and announces some details about the company and gives some clarifications. That time it's an audio call, and you can listen to the audio call and listen what the management has told about the company. So lot of information on this website. You need to see which details you want to study further, but a different website, a new website for you to do research about. Now the second website I'm showing you is called Ticker by Phenology. So I search it, and once the website comes, I click on that. Again, this is a different website, different way of presenting data. The data will be the same everywhere, but nice to see different websites instead of seeing the same websites again and again. Now let us say I again go for TCS and I search, then TCS page is open. Similar information is given in the beginning, price summary, and then company essentials, basic details about the company, and then also he has given some rating based on this particular website. This Phenology website has given some particular ratings about various parameters of TCS, and then many things you need to log in with your Gmail to activate it or open those details. And then you can see here price chart is given for 1 year, 3 years, 6 months, different periods. PE chart also is given for various different time periods. If I go lower, peer comparison, once again different parameters, you can compare the stocks of the same industry. And then he's given something else where it says Tata Group companies. Apart from TCS, so many other companies. If you want to do research, you can do that, and he's given you the shortcut of all these companies and the names of these companies. Ratios, you can see a ratio, how the sales growth has been going up, or how much the sales has been over the period 2022 March, how much was it. Similarly, profit, how much was it in different quarters or different years, and then 1 year, 3 years, 5 years, what was the growth in the profit. Similarly, ROE percentage as well. If you go lower, he's given the shareholding pattern, different quarters, what was the shareholding pattern and how much is it now. And if you go click on this investor list, some more details come of who are the major shareholders. Then he's given the strengths and the limitations about the company. Also, quarterly result updated last 5 quarters till December 2022. Similarly, profit last 5 years, profit loss account, and then balance sheet also last 5 years, cash flow statement also last 5 years. Then you can see something interesting, corporate actions, when was the dividend declared, how much was the dividend declared, previous dividends, and what was the percentage, how much was the amount. Similarly, bonus, rights issue, split, anything about the company with respect to corporate actions is given in one section. Investor details, promoters, and then normal investors, that is institutions, this is Life Insurance Corporation, what is at stake in this company, etc., etc. If you go lower, then the annual reports of the company have also been uploaded. If you click this, the annual report will open, and then you can read about the company, what the management has told about the company. Similarly, company presentations, company makes presentations usually every quarter or at least once a year, where they give the details about the particular quarter, lot of details which you may not get in a normal news report. Then if you go lower, it says subscribe. So many features you may need to pay and subscribe, but if it's not required, just ignore it and see whatever is available free. Similarly, company news, latest news about the company, and then summary of the various parameters of TCS and was it good or bad as per their analysis. So you can say TCS P ratio 32, which is high and comparatively overvalued. This is what it says. Different parameters, it will say whether it's good or bad. So it gives you an idea about how the figures are. Then it also gives you some summary of the TCS company, what are its business, what are its products, and then services. And if you see here, it will show also what are the awards and accolades, what are the things which TCS has achieved over the years, year by year he has given. And similarly, it will be there for all the companies which you want to research about. So this is a website which is given information, similar information as other websites, but given in a different way, presented in a different way. So instead of watching the same websites, you can always refer to new websites to do your research. So I thought of sharing these two websites because it may be useful for you to do research in the future. If you like this video, please click the like button, and if you found this video useful, please type useful in the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. Bye bye and all the best.